but like realistically, there's a lot of elements underlying that I struggle to deal with. I really don't think it's been more than like 2 weeks since the last time I said, I'm sorting out my today, like we're seizing the day, we're gonna thrive. So what I do is I sort my out, I get like back in the game, and then 2 weeks later, I'm in a hellhole again. So I wanna get cracking and start thriving again. And I'm gonna make it a mission, and you're gonna be there with me, because I think we should do this together, because I know like in my last video, no, not my last video, when I was in isolation, I was like, I'm gonna use my isolation time to like proper sort my life out. It's just not there. And I know there's no need and pressure to like sort my life out every day, but I just think I just need to do a little bit more things that make me like get my head in the game a bit. So my room is obviously messy as heck again, even though I like cleaned it not too long ago. I've already been to the gym this morning. That's my first time going in like a week. It felt so good, and then I pulled a muscle. Well, I think it's kind of got better now, but I pulled a bit of a muscle. So that was short-lived. And then I went and did my food shop, because I haven't done a proper food shop in so long, and I'm gonna show you what I got. And then I had a shower. So that's like a few good things. I've also stripped my bed, so we're gonna do some what? We're gonna do things. We're gonna do things today that's gonna make me feel like a productive 20-year-old adult. So as I said, I've already been for a shop. I thought I'd do a little haul, because why not? So I shop in Lidl, because it's my closest one. And Lidl recently brought out all this vegan stuff, right? And then it's like on the when it's gone section. So I went to get all this stuff, and that wasn't even everything I wanted. So first things first, I obviously bought myself some flowers. Now, I bought myself orange ones. My whole room is kind of like orange vibes, so I obviously bought myself some flowers, because that is step one of making yourself feel good, is buy yourself flowers. Second thing is to sort out my food I have in here, because as I say, I haven't been in a proper shop in so long, so I've done like a proper shop, but I haven't done like a food haul on this channel probably in like 3 years, probably for good reason, but it might be quite boring, to be honest. I've got some oranges, I've got a cucumber. Now the oranges I want to use to make a juice with celery, lettuce, so far, so vegan. Tomatoes, lemons. I got a few aubergines, because I want to make like a nice big roasted veg thing, so I got some aubergines. Aubergines really are underrated in my opinion. I just turned my kettle on. I got my hair cut. Did I tell you? I haven't told you that yet. This will be the first video I think you'll see with my hair like this. So I got my hair did. It's blonder at the tops, obviously, because the roots were going so wild, and it's slightly blonder down in these bits. From where I dyed it really badly before, we had to like try and work to get it more blonde. And obviously I got like a little side fringe moment cut in. What do we think? Sorry, I just spent the majority of the time looking at myself. Anyway, I got 2 things of yogurt, because I'm obsessed with this yogurt. It's just like the plain, their own brand one. This is boring. This is actually so boring. I got some chopped tomatoes with herbs, an avocado for like avocado and toast, pitted olives, and some oat milk. Even though I'm a soy gal, you know I'm a soy gal, but for my coffees and stuff, oat milk is the only one that doesn't curdle. So carrots, apples. I also got cauliflower. I got these caramel chocolate ice creams that really took me a long time. I've got these to have. So they've got 3 of these caramel chocolate ice cream desserts, which I'm definitely gonna have later, which is like the only fun thing I've got. Now that I'm looking around, I'm like, but I have got a lot of staple things here already, to be fair, so I just needed like a lot of fruit and veg. But I tell you what is amazing, and I don't know if I've mentioned them before on this channel, are these. So these are gosh, oh, I did it upside down. These are gosh veggie sausages. I've already opened them because I've already had like 5 since I came back. I bet they're like cocktail sausages, but they're sagey, and sage is just the best thing. Like so good. I'm gonna put all this stuff away, make myself some breakfast, sort my flowers out. Yeah, I'll show you what I have for breakfast. Time's passed, and I've just been lounging around doing my work, but I thought I wanted to show you this ice cream that I picked up earlier. I already showed you what it looked like outside, or in the kitchen. And then I'm gonna crack on to making my bed and doing those types of things. I might go for a walk actually. Oh, I should have so had the walk with the lolly. Very coconut heavy. Like real coconut heavy. It's a win from me. I was made for loving you, baby. For loving me. In the spirit of getting my stuff together, I want to do a little bit of a meal prep moment. Now it's not going to be too much of a dramatic meal prep. I just want to roast some vegetables and like cook some pulses and stuff. So I have aubergines and courgettes to roast, and I've already had this oven like preheating for a while. And then I'm gonna cook a grain of some sort. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some lentils, because I like a green lentil salad with a cucumber and tomato and stuff. And then I'm also gonna cook up some quinoa. Yeah. To summarize, not this. Ignore that. Some bulgur wheat, roasted veg. I'm gonna roast it. Look how big this cauliflower is. Huge. And then roasted lentils. Not roasted lentils, cooked lentils. It's a plan. So. They look good, but like not on this camera. They look like you're going to a barbecue. Tear us apart if you give them the chance. Okay, so it's been a week. It's been a week since the footage you have just seen, and I feel like that's kind of fitting for this type of video slash this energy that I'm gonna give you for this video, because it's another day that I also feel like I need to sort my life out again. Oh god, it's actually 6 days. It's not even a full week. It's not even been a full week since my last video where I said I'm gonna sort my life out. And I'm sorting my life out again. I want to take you through my day today as well, but I wanted to have a quick chat this morning. When I say this morning, it's 12 now, but I wanted to have a quick chat about it whilst I'm still in bed. Basically for the past probably, to be honest, ever since I've been back, I've had like a pretty hectic June. Basically I lost my dog and I was moving out of my family home. Ever since I've came back and moved into London, like for real, I feel like I've constantly been trying to like be productive or like have an organization, have like some direction, and I don't feel like I do. And obviously like it's completely fine, and like the self-aware part of me is like, you don't need to have direction all the time, you don't need to have a plan, you don't need to have everything organized all the time. I hate being in the cycle of like constantly feeling like I need to sort my life out, like I want it to just be like constantly like fine. But at the moment I do feel like there's one day where I'm like, okay, let's just get everything done, and then the rest of the week it's just spent like slowly undoing everything that I did, and then I go back and I like do it again. So I like living this cycle of like, I don't know, it's like, it's difficult to explain, because also yeah, I know that like it's very normal for people to have like say a Sunday where they like do their wash, or they get their hair done or something. I don't know, they like have like a day where you have like a bit of a refresh, I guess. But I feel like I'm constantly either like, well, I just feel like I'm constantly trying to like refresh. Like I constantly feel like I'm stuck in the mentality of I need to sort my life out, I need to sort my life out, I need to sort my life out. And I do think it's probably quite common for people that are like, say like in their early 20s. So like me, I graduated last year, so, and I'm like trying to find my feet, and I feel like it's probably, well, it is very common for people to constantly feel like they need to sort their life out or like know what they're doing. And I think it's really difficult to deal with. I know that my anxiety does get worse, and it has like got significantly worse. Although I like deal with my anxiety quite well, and obviously I've dealt with it for a bloody long time, I feel like it's kind of not spiraling. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I'm aware of when I'm in an anxious state, and recently that has been higher than it has been for quite a long time, and then it's put me in this cycle of like constantly feeling like I need to sort my life out. But then like when I think about it too much, I end up not doing anything, because I put so much pressure on myself to try and do everything but also not do anything. So like a lot of my anxiety comes from my desire to feel like I need to be doing things all the time, and my anxiety is like I'm not doing enough. I was thinking about this recently, sorry this is getting really deep for this section of the video, but I was just thinking about it recently because when I was younger I used to not feel very adequate in many aspects of my life, right? But that was more like physical more than anything, or physical or like academic, I guess. It's probably like a lot of cases of like not feeling enough in who I was, or mainly what I look like. And I thought that was something that I'd sort of overcome, conquered, see you later. But as I'm like kind of trying to assess myself a bit more, I think that is translating into like not feeling like I'm doing enough ever. I mean, I'll hold my hands up and say that 100% there's always more that I could do, and I can acknowledge that I don't do as much as I feel like I should, but whether or not that's actually because I'm not doing enough or because I have this like a horrendous pressure I put on myself to make myself constantly feel like I should be doing more, I don't know. But basically it puts me in this weird spiral of like, I need to sort my life out every week, and I hate it. I like sorting myself out, but like I hate constantly feeling like that. Like I'd rather just be content and like have those days of like, oh, it's time to like sort myself out, rather than like just watch myself go downhill and then like have a day where I'm like, I need to sort it out. Because that's the thing, I'm like watching myself go downhill because I'm self-aware, but like I'm also not doing anything to stop it. Well, that's actually not true, because I am still dedicating time to like pick myself up, which is something that I probably wouldn't have been able to do previously. So there is that. I need to like not be so pessimistic. This is such an intense little section, but I thought it was important to talk about because yeah, I joke about not having my life together a lot, or like constantly like being chaotic, but like realistically there's a lot of elements underlying that I struggle to deal with, and that comes out as like chaotic energy or whatever or like not having my life together. And I think that's probably the case with a lot of people online. I feel like, I don't know, I never used to be as upwards and downwards as I am now, but I think I'm like just really like struggling to like find my feet in this life, which is obviously a really intense thing to say. Didn't mean it to sound that intense, but I think when you are struggling to like find your feet, it can come out in these various ways of like constantly feeling like you need to be sorting your life out. That being said, there is elements that I do need to sort out. I just can't seem to keep on top of things. People make it look so easy online. People make it look so easy online to like constantly be productive or constantly be doing their self-care, constantly like everything just looks so aesthetic. But like that's just like realistically where I am at. I want to put in steps to make me feel less like this and to try and be productive, if you will. I do think obviously there's an element of like toxic productivity culture online. Like anything that I can do will not push me along the toxic productivity line, because I'm so unproductive a lot of the time because I'm constantly like stressed about not doing enough, so I end up not doing anything. With that being said, I am going to have a bit of a day where I sort myself out, and I just want to quickly say like the videos that I've uploaded recently have been all vloggy, which I think probably also plays a role in it, because I like doing challenges and I like doing fun things, because then it gives me a little bit more like something to do, whereas I feel like a little bit like if I keep uploading vlogs, people are gonna be like, yeah, Helena, we've seen you try and organise your wardrobe 20 times like that's just where I'm at, like that's just the vibes I'm giving off. But I thought I would create like some sort of, not series, I'm not going to say the word series, but some sort of thing where we could do it together. We could like try and do things to improve my mental health, I guess is probably the best way to do it. And that's whether that's like working on my productivity and like actually enforcing things that will help me be productive, because I think, you know, it's good to, like literally like it's good to be productive. I just like drag everything out because I like constantly put pressure on myself. So like I feel like I need to remove the pressure but also be productive, if that makes sense. So I kind of want to like test out like different productivity things or something. I don't know. I will get back to you on where I'm at, but I think I want to start like a little bit of a series. Go through life as a 20-year-old. That should probably be it. Doing the things that I should be doing, but doing the things that I struggle with, / trying to make my mental health better as a 20-year-old. That's what we'll call it. Right, sorry, I've been talking for so long. So today, guess what operation number 1 is? Guess. You don't even need to guess, because you know it's tied in my room again. I'll show you my room. Here is my pile of clothes. Here is, I don't know, this is a banana skin. Random stuff here. Ignore the toothbrush. Like, why are you on the floor? Shoes aren't where they're supposed to be. This, do you remember when I cleaned that? Do you remember? That was a good time, and now here we are. I'll show you my wardrobe in just a sec, but I made my friend Olivia get me a octopus ages ago, and I finally got it. And she was like this for quite a while. But we put her on the smiley side because that's the energy we are giving. I'm actually such a child. Here's me like, I need to be productive as a 20-year-old, and then I'm like, it's my octopus. Okay, my wardrobe is the worst bit. So basically, okay, can you see it? Sorry, the lighting is literally so shocking. Basically, this is my wardrobe. You see all this on the floor? It goes up to like here. Like, I'm not even messing around. This whole part of this is all clothes. And then I've also got that. This is just, basically, the wardrobe in itself is not functional at all because the bar is like so close. So I can't hang anything up, but it basically means everything's either on the top or on the floor. And all the top stuff on the floor is like mixed with my dirty washing. So basically I have to wash every single thing in my wardrobe. She didn't realize how bad it got. Okay, so I've done a lot of things that I needed to do so far. My room is feeling a bit better. I'm feeling a bit mentally clearer, but it's like 3:30. So I'm gonna go to the gym. Like, I never go to the gym at this time, literally ever. But this is a classic case of one of those things that my brain tells me that I have no time to do anything during the day, when in reality I do. So like, I'm gonna go to the gym now. Like, my brain basically says if I don't go to the gym before like 10 a.m, then I don't have time to do it, but that's just not true. And I really enjoy the gym, and I haven't been consistently for a while, so I'm gonna try and like get back into the swing of that because I think that will help me mentally. So I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm wearing, you don't really care, but I'm wearing like a full white moment, and then have a shower, refresh a bit. That's the plan. I'm back from the gym. I went to Sainsbury's just to get a few more bits because I didn't want to do like a full shop because I'm going to Cornwall in a few days. I don't know if I said that already. So I got some stuff for dinner. So I'm gonna go make dinner. I'm gonna make like a nice big meal because, I don't know, I feel like having a nice wholesome meal will be the best idea. And I think I'm gonna have meatballs because I bought mincemeat and cheese. And I have spaghetti. So I think I'm gonna make meatballs or spaghetti bolognese, and I can't decide. I'm also wearing a dress, which is a bit rogue, but a lot of my clothes are in the wash. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, it's, oh God, it's actually way too late to even comprehend. Well, not comprehend, it's about 12:30. One thing I really want to do in this mission is fix my sleeping schedule a bit, but I'm currently editing this video that you're watching now, but I wanted to end it here because it's a little bit chaotic, it's a little bit weird, but I hope I've come across well. I hope this isn't like really negative vibes. The vibe is supposed to be good. I just wanted to be a little bit honest. I'm sure it will get better, like it will get better, and this isn't to say that I'm also not happy because I'm very happy and content. I just am like finding myself kind of going through a bit of a exhausting cycle at the moment, but it will be fine. It will be fine. We'll get through it together. That's what you're here for, because I don't have a therapist at the moment. We all have our ups and downs, do you know what I mean? Like, I think it would be weird for me to just completely not talk about my mental health when I always talk about, like, I've been talking about my mental health ever since I've been online, so I would think it would be weird for me to completely ignore the fact that, I mean, I've been in a weird place for a while. So, onwards and upwards. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it's a bit weird, but that's kind of fitting, I guess. So, I hope to see you in the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new. Love you loads, bye. One thing I just want to quickly say, / I've just thought about, is that this does come and go. In the past week it's got really bad, which is why the general vibe of this video is like, there's a bit of a difference from the beginning to the end half, because my anxiety in the past week's just been really high. So some weeks it's nowhere near as bad as it was this week. So yeah, that's all. It'll get better. So thank you. Bye.